and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today
Choose
we're look at
your
free-to-play
range.
browser-based game available over at Congregate called
We smash
Conquest.
now, boss!
This is a combination of an empire builder along with a pseudo real-time strategy game. And I say pseudo because the combat is fairly slow-paced. There are two different factions to choose from, three different races within the faction, and then after that you create your character name, and then you can log in and start working on your empires, empire building like most browser-based strategy games. This is available on Congregate, which means it does use Flash, and there's a bit of a load time. There's no real download to it. So, free-to-play game, we're going to see lots of the traditional tropes. You're going to see like daily, weekly prizes. You're also probably going to see events organizing an in-game store, and then a local map. I will say the interface for this map is a little bit clunky. You had to zoom out like this, and it doesn't kind of center you on your city when you zoom out to the map. That is something that took me a little getting used to. But it looks like we're going to start off with a battle right off the bat. So right into some player versus AI, not PvP. This is PvP, an optional game. I mean, we saw the two realms, not quite a three-realm RBR game. Load time. So we have one unit, and you can select the unit and then right-click to move. You click on the enemy map. Most Flash games you can't actually right-click. This one seems you can, so that's why you're seeing me having a little trouble moving here. Select your units. You can see the circles coming out from underneath them, and then right-click. There's a little tooltip at the top to show you. My battle guys are advancing forward. When they come close, they'll break formation and start attacking. So you see
I will
tight
destroy
formation, and then
you.
boom. They're going for the surround, which always good. Let's see if they can some damage. They're taking some damage. Eventually, I wear them down, kill them off. And victory! Come on, victory! There we go. Once you kill off the enemy AI's troops, you've won. You can see the prizes we've got. Also, you can see any damage I've taken, guys that were killed. I can repair from there. And yes, this game does in fact offer to pop up and go into your feed. This is not actually a Facebook game, although it does have integration with it. So, the manager itself, you can see right here, we're going through different buildings. The UI, a lot more compact than some Empire builders. Everything is on this one screen. And you can see, I can just click all over here. It is a little hard to see sometimes which buildings go where. Thankfully, you have quests early on to kind of guide you to figure out where everything's going, and arrows pointing at it. Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly where the arrow's pointing, but really, just go right in front of the tip, and it'll show you right where to go. So right now I'm upgrading some of the... I'm getting more units, increasing my resource management, basically all the things you do in a strategy type game early game. You focus on the macro early, and then if it's a real time, you focus on the micro when you start getting more into the combat. You can see I have 3 quests available, and I can work on all of them at the same time. A lot of the buildings do have not really turn-based. You don't like get a turn every hour, but there is a build construction time like many browser-based games. And early on, it's a matter of seconds. Later on, you can imagine it's going to get longer, so you log in several times a day. This is a free-to-play game, which means most likely microtransactions. A common microtransaction in these style of games would be an accelerator that lets you boost your build speed. You can see a quest completed. Quests will give you rewards, like resources, experience? Do we see experience? You see diamonds. Diamonds a premium resource. You start with 75. You'll probably get a handful early on. Well, let's go look at another battle after I've got a few units to balance. Now, I have 3 groups of units, and I'm going to attack another AI. I'm not going to start anything with another player. I'm going to select them, and there we go. So, apparently I can only bring 2 to this battle. That's my max. Drums of war go off, and here we go. So I have 2 different units. You can micro, I can move them individually. In fact, I didn't see a way to group them, much like StarCraft where you have control groups. And again, like I said, real-time strategy, but fairly slow pacing, so not much in the way of high-intensity micromanagement at this level of play. Maybe when you guys are using larger pools of units as people are maneuvering more, but this is not going to be the pacing of a StarCraft or Warcraft style game. Move forward here. Right now I'm trying to find the AI. This is a bigger map, so we're not exactly on top of each other. There we go. I can see flags, which means I'm probably going to see him soon. The bigger maps do mean we can kind of try to position ourselves, maybe get a better or worse angle of attack. Oh, it's my movement flag. There we go.
At last!
So since the big map, maybe he could have moved around and come from the side and flanked me. Maybe made it harder for me to get a good concave surround on him. Like right now, he's against the water. He's outnumbered, which means that's less surface area for my guys to hit him. So fewer of my guys can hit him. It's an advantage to him. Sorry about that. You can scroll up and down. This is a browser-based game after all. And eventually we'll kill each other off, and that's pretty much it. The game, check it out. It's available for free. It's content. See 2 more from Play. Thanks for watching. I think I got this better.